Not just Rhode Islanders. Over this past recess, I went to Tennessee. I found that people in the volunteer state see the effects, they see the risks, and they see the opportunities that come with climate change. In Knoxville, I met with Mayor Madeline Ruggiero, and I heard about the great work that she's doing. Knoxville is making their infrastructure more resilient to flooding and storms, and working to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions, partnering with local utilities and citizens groups. Greenhouse gas emissions from the city's operations were down 12% in 2014 compared to 2005. Their goal is to make it to 20%. Mayor Ruggiero told me about the risks climate change poses in eastern Tennessee, changes in the Smoky Mountains parks nearby, programs like Round It Up that help people with utility bills getting hammered by earlier, hotter summer weather. And she told me Knoxville wasn't alone. Even Little Ducktown, Tennessee, built a 28-kilowatt solar array. I visited the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, which is researching how climate change will affect Tennessee and the United States and the rest of the world. Let me tell you, they are not doubting climate change at Oak Ridge. They're planning for it. They're modeling warming up to 18 degrees Fahrenheit. 18 degrees Fahrenheit in the vast boreal forest regions of the Northern Hemisphere. They're concerned about the phony science being propagated by the fossil fuel industry front groups, what I've called the parallel science, designed to look like science without actually being peer-reviewed or meeting the standards of science. And they're saddened to see the public taken in, and Congress stalled. They have a brilliant animation of industrial-era carbon emissions climbing. If I could use a monitor instead of this piece of cardboard here, I'd show it to you. But I can't, so you'll have to find it. You can go to my website where I've linked to it, whitehouse.senate.gov/climate change. One employee at Oak Ridge, a Tennessean who'd grown up nearby, told me about the recent trouble with fire ants. The fire ant is an invasive species from South America that can deliver a nasty sting. Growing up, she said she had never seen them, not a worry. Now, she has to worry about a swarm of them getting on her children. Normally, cold nights and winter freezes limit the range of the fire ant, but this invasive species has moved north into Tennessee with the warming temperatures. And for those colleagues who believe that the only values that matter are those that can be monetized, the USDA estimates that U.S. losses to the invasive fire ant are almost $6 billion a year. Fire ants aren't the only invasive pests that benefit from warmer nights and winters. The threat of the invading emerald ash borer and the Asian longhorn beetle means that campers visiting Tennessee can't bring their own firewood into the Great Smoky Mountains National Park anymore. As of March 1st, only heat-treated firewood is allowed, certified by the USDA or the state. Climate change threatens the Great Smoky Mountains with much more than invasive species. The national park